Hey, what's up? Good morning. This is Elijah with Glenn's is how I see it, and welcome back to the station, the channel, however you want to call it. I had a person reach out to me, a homie reach out to me, talking to me about how I probably need to do more videos, even though you know over dads and about dads, even though my channel was taken down. And I said, okay, let me think about it. And so, what would I talk about? And so, what I did was today I found an article that I wanted to read, and I wanted you to dialogue about it on Thread whenever you get a chance. And this article is titled "The Difference Between Dad Privilege and Mom Privilege" by Adam Hall. Okay. And it says, "Welcome to June." I don't know this. I think I'm not sure what year this was written, but here we go. Welcome to June, that time of year when we celebrate fathers and all the things that they do to help out in the raising of their children. Although actually helping out makes it sound like they are not required to do any child raising and are strictly volunteer on a benevolent basis. Hey, you didn't have to do that, but thanks. This idea that fathers are overpraised for doing the most basic of tasks, taking kids to the store, reading a bedtime story, living in the same house as the rest of the family, has led some to dismissively call out dad privilege, claiming that fathers have it much easier and don't have to put in half the work mothers do to be deemed a success. Let me be very clear. What you are thinking of as dad privilege has another name in the dad community. We call it mom privilege. We are so sick of being labeled as idiot meatheads who can't tell a pull up from a pack and play, which you see oftentimes in TV shows and movies. Being showered with compliments for doing the bare minimum is not something we enjoy because it tells us one thing: you don't trust us. Even when we dads are the primary caregiver or a stay-at-home parent, we are much more likely to be ignored in favor of moms when speaking with teachers, doctors, cashiers, or anyone else who might be speaking to us about why our child was having cart races down the cereal aisle. I can drop my child off at school and pick him up again for months. And yet still, when we sit down to those parent teacher conferences, all eyes go to mom. It is inbred into our culture consciousness that moms are the parents and dads are plan B. And so, why is this mom privilege status quo? For those that are tuning in, I'm reading the article by Adam Hall, who has entitled this The Difference Between Dad Privilege and Mom Privilege. Because, in terms of parental rights, mothers have it in the bag. In custody situations, mothers are far more likely to get the children than fathers. In fact, in custody cases where both parents wanted custody and the court decided for them, fathers get the kids only 6% of the time in mediation and 11% of the time in a trial, according to divorcepeers.com. Wow. Mothers get the targeted advertising, mothers get the preferential treatment, and mothers get the sympathy from society because parenting is the hardest job in the world, and mothers are expected to do the job, to do that job. Dad privilege is not a thing, or at least it is made up. It is a made up thing by bitter moms who resent the fact that they are not more valued for what they do. And all the mom privilege in the world can't make up for the fact that what is really taking place is male privilege. Mothers, do you know why society works so hard to make sure that mom privilege stays strong and healthy? Do you know why we can't have fathers seen as equals in the parenting world? Why we must mock and ridicule fathers, the dopey dads, for having the audacity to have children? Because if men are equal at home, women might become more equal everywhere else. I think that's an interesting thought. We like having women be moms, super moms, stay at home moms, even working moms. They are all a part of the system which keeps women in a societal slot below men. Did you know that even working moms tend to be more housework, to do more housework and child care than working dads. When both parents are working, women still do nearly twice as much family work, quote unquote, family work as men. Why? Because we taught them to. This is what Adam Hall is saying. No matter how hard we try to break that mold, there is still extra guilt passed on to women whose house is not clean, whose children are not behaving perfectly, and whose personal life is not ready for the cover of better homes and gardens. Adam says, I can tell you from experience that even though I am the stay-at-home parent, the one who spends the most time with the kids, if we are out somewhere as a family and the kids are getting into trouble, it is not me that the powers that be come to. There seems to be a path beaten to my wife's feet that is traveled by all who want to discuss the children. Moms get the privilege, but it's not a choice. They're often forced into that role, even by themselves. I feel terrible when I miss something important in the children's lives. But I know that as deeply as I feel that guilt and loss, my wife feels it more deeply when she misses something. She has faced judgment from friends, family, and even her employer when she makes the occasional choice to prioritize work over family. She had one boss who continually passed her over for work travel, special projects, and promotions. When she left that job, she asked him about it directly after trying for years to get more opportunities. And he told her that he assumed she would want to do less because she had children. I can tell you that the other men in her department who also had children were not denied any of these things due to their parental status. Thanks for thinking of our family, buddy. Hooray for privilege. This year, even for us, it won't be for a couple months. On Father's Day, please be nice to dads. Give him a present, make him breakfast, but do not ooh and ah over the tiniest things that he does. It's condescending and he probably doesn't like it. Instead, give him the respect he deserves as an equal partner in parenting and maybe some extra responsibilities too. He can handle it. He's not an idiot. And besides, once he's off with the kids, it will give you moms the chance to do other things too as equal partners in the rest of the world. So I just wanted to read that. I thought that was an interesting article in relation to what I like to talk about on the channel, which is, dads taking, making it a priority to be in their kids' lives. And as you can see, society has made it to where it's an expectation of the woman and then to do all those things, regardless of if she's working or just or not just, but also a stay-at-home mom. And the man, whenever somebody says, "Oh, you watching the kids? Oh, that's cool." I don't like that myself because they're my kids, but because that would not be the same conversation with my wife. They wouldn't say, "Oh, you watching the kids." So I would say be aware of that. The man that is with their kids wants to be in kids' lives just as much as the mom does. So this is my comments, my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And we out of here. Deuces.